hi, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending where we are watching us. This is the special edition of Ubuntu Sports on a Sunday today. We are looking at the EPL English Premier League finale, the last games of the English Premier League. So we'll be giving you live updates of all the games in the Premier League happening now. The games have started being played now. The games are on. So thank you for joining us. Share this broadcast. Invite everyone. This is a special edition of Ubuntu Sports. Now, I'm happy to be here because it's tight in the English Premier League. The title can go either to Liverpool or to Manchester City. So, who will carry the day? We'll update you, we'll give you all the updates of what is happening in that game. And I'm not alone. I've got two people with me today. I've got Lawrence and I've got Percy that are joining us. Hi, gents. How are you? How are you doing, Percy?
I'm doing all right. And at the moment, I know you haven't allocated anything. Liverpool is down 1-0.
Oh, what is that? What is that? Lawrence, welcome to the program. Liverpool is down 1-0. Hi, you're muted. You can't get you, Lawrence.
I'm saying, can you get me?
Yes, loud and clear now.
Yeah, what a start to the finale with Liverpool down. Wow. It's going to be a very wonderful day. Very fun day. Can't wait.
So bring us to speed, Percy. Who has scored in that game?
I'm just gathering my thoughts as well, actually. Give me a few minutes, then you come back to me. I'll be able to explain nicely.
Oh, all right. Okay. But I've have the update now. It's Nato. Pedro Nato was the one who has scored in 3 minutes. So, as it stands, the Man City are the champions, Lawrence.
Man City are the champion. Actually, the moment that goal went in, there was so much jubilation in the City Stadium. Everybody was just excited that Liverpool is down. It's a sign of relief for them.
All right, wonderful. Now, Percy, I know you are a Liverpool supporter, but I want us to bring us to speed. How is the mood in England? Because you are in England. How is the mood generally in England?
The thing is, it's funny. At the moment, if you had to ask somebody from Manchester, it's like even a Manchester supporter doesn't want Liverpool to win the league. Even Pep Guardiola was surprised because Pep, he's been thinking that the whole of England, they want Liverpool to win, not Manchester City. When he was told that there are even Manchester United supporters who wants Man City to win the league, not Liverpool. Of which, to be honest with you, at the moment as we are talking, Liverpool have started to power the pressure as usual. They are now playing in the Wolves penalty area, or they just missed a goal. Matip just missed a header. Anyway, at the moment, everything is they want Man City to win, basically. But Pep Guardiola has converted Man U supporters to become Man City supporters. Put it that way.
Okay, so Liverpool is down. Lawrence, I wanted to get you. Which games are you covering this day?
I'm actually following the Manchester teams. Manchester United, and which is 0-0 with Crystal Palace right now, and Manchester City also at 0-0 with Aston Villa.
Oh, okay. So as it stands, because West Ham is also 0-0, so Manchester is still maintains the sixth position. They'll be
Yeah,
playing Europa League.
Manchester is just so hopeful and trying by all means to secure the last Europa League place, and they have to pray West Ham does not win if they happen to lose or draw.
Oh, okay. Percy, which games are you covering today? I know one of them is the Liverpool game. Which other?
I'm covering the Burnley Newcastle one. At the moment, I don't have eyes on it as per se. I can only have scores. It's still looking just started. Still 0-0 as well. Yeah, as soon as I get eyes, I'll be able to update you much better who's playing well and who's camped in their own half.
Okay, thanks so much, Lawrence. Do you have the starting lineup for City and Man U?
Man City gave us one surprise when you talk of the starting 11. We are having Fernandinho at centre back today. One thing we do not understand why, but obviously it's due to injury problems they are facing currently, and Man United have got injury concerns as well. Oh, that was almost in for Man City. Aston Villa goalkeeper almost made an error that led to a goal, but hey, still 0-0. So Man United do not have Cristiano Ronaldo and Paul Pogba in the starting 11, and Cavani has started today up front with two youngsters, Elanga and one upcoming youngster as well. So Man United as well have shaken things up. And whoa. City survived the scare there. City just survived the scare. Aston Villa were almost on to it. And this is just going to be an interesting finale. Reuben.
Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you for the update there. So, Lawrence, I'm covering the teams in London. I have Arsenal versus Everton, and I'm also covering Norwich versus Tottenham. Both of them, they are still 0-0. And then in the starting up for Arsenal, there is Ramsdale, there is Cedric, Saka started, Odegaard, and Martinelli. And then, funny enough, as it stands, Tottenham are in the top four. If it ends like this, Arsenal will miss out in the Champions League. And if Arsenal wins, and Tottenham loses, then Arsenal qualifies for the Champions League. But as it stands now, it's still 0-0. Any update there, Mr. Chama? Percy, any update for us?
Liverpool just nearly scored. It was saved by the goalkeeper, basically. So,
has Liverpool reserved any players? They'll be playing the Champions League final. Have they reserved any players there?
No, it's the strong starting lineup. Actually, basically, it's the lineup you'd think it would play the final. Except there's the only person who's not there I can see is Van Dijk, because there's Matip and the other boy. Basically, it's the African contingent in the back, basically.
All right, there's a goal somewhere. Guess where, gents? Chelsea has just scored. Chelsea has just scored, and Kai Havertz has made it 1-0. So Chelsea is leading 1-0. They're playing against Watford.
Well, Chelsea are actually expected to win this one, knowing very well that actually they are at ease. They win, they remain third. They lose, they remain third. Nothing, no pressure for them. So we expect Chelsea to win this one.
And they're playing at home for the last time this season. So I'm also expecting them to win comfortably. Now, Lawrence, How is it for Man City there? How is Man City doing?
Man City is trying to push, but hey, like I told you earlier on, we almost had, of all people, Felipe Coutinho score for Aston Villa. Almost there, almost there. He just missed a header and he just didn't get to the ball. If he had any touch to that ball, it would have been a goal. But what a fairy tale it would have been if Coutinho had scored to help Liverpool. Hey.
A fairy tale indeed. If you are just joining us, you are watching a special edition of Ubuntu Sports, and we are doing the EPL English Premier League finale. We are live on Ubuntu channel. We are live on Facebook. We are live on Twitter. We are live also on YouTube. Just search for Ubuntu channel Zambia, and you are going to catch us loud and clear. Now, share this broadcast because we'll give you all the score updates, all the scores update concerning the English Premier League, and we can confirm as it stands, Man City are the champions, and the top four as it stands, Man City will be the first, second will be Liverpool, third will be Chelsea, and fourth will be Tottenham. So we only have of all the 10 games being played, we only have 2 goals, and that's the game against that's a game for Chelsea versus Watford, and also Liverpool is down. Surprisingly, first half, within 10 minutes, Liverpool was done. It was down, Mr. Cham.
Keita just a goal-bound shot saved. It's gone. It's going to be a corner. It was from Keita. It was basically, I would say, just from the 18-yard area. The guys just used their bodies to keep the ball out. Actually, it's a corner now. Oh, all right. Basically, so far so good. I can't complain, to be honest with you. Yes, we are 1-0 down, and I know you asked me about the lineup. Yes, the lineup.
Yeah.
Mane is playing. Salah is not playing. So there's Diego Jota. Our front line is Diego Jota and Sadio Mane, Luis Diaz.
And Luis
do you want me to give you the whole lineup for both teams?
Yeah, sure.
You want the whole lineups as we are waiting for the. All right. Okay, one in goal for Liverpool is Alisson Becker. Then you've got Trent in defense, Matip, Ibrahim Koneta, and Andy Robson. That's the defense. The midfield is Naby Keita, Jordan Henderson, Thiago Alcantara. That's the midfield. And the attacking three is Diego Jota, Sadio Mane, and Luis Diaz. And then the Wolves team is you've got Jose Sa as their goalkeeper, and they've got three defenders, which is Totti Gomez, Connor Cody, Willy Boldy. That's their defense there, and they've packed their midfield with 5 people. Riyad Anture, Joan Montinho, Reuben Neves, Landa Donk, I can't pronounce the last name, it's just too long. Johnny, and then you've got the 2 strikers, Rui Jimenez and Pedro Neto, who scored.
Interesting stuff. There's a goal. There's a goal for Tottenham here. So Tottenham has scored. They are leading 1-0. So Norwich 0, Tottenham 1. Percy.
Just give me a second. Yeah, Tottenham, to be honest with you, Norwich are already relegated. So basically, they are only playing for their pride. That's how it is. Rollins, it looks like you've got something. Go ahead. You are on mute, Rollins.
So I'm saying Tottenham should really win this one, and nothing less is expected from them. This is a team that Conte has really drilled over the last couple of months that he's been in charge of Tottenham. So we expect a win. On the other side, City have just missed a very good opportunity to get a lead, but hey, still 0-0. So at this point, we can take a look at the Manchester United team that is playing Crystal Palace. Like I said, there is a very first start for Mabry, a youngster from the academy who is just starting his first game for the club. He featured at some point as a sub, but today he's in the starting 11. This is necessitated by the injury to Cristiano Ronaldo. But we have the usual David De Gea in goal, Alex Telles, Maguire, Lindelof, and Dalot making up the back four, with Fred and McTominay uniting for the first time in over a month since the last play together, with Bruno Fernandes pushing up front. Like I said earlier on, and two youngsters, Anthony Elanga and Mabry, are supporting Edson Cavani up front. That's Manchester United for you, but it's still 0-0, and no much activity in the game. It's a quiet game, and expect it to be quiet because obviously at this point in time, the decline for Manchester United has been very, 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 very noticeable. How are things happening there, Percy?
So far, things looks good in terms of Liverpool playing. And when I look at the other matches we haven't mentioned, the Leicester-Southampton one, it's still 0-0, 17 minutes played. And which other one we didn't mention? Brighton-West Ham, they've played 18 minutes as well. It's still 0-0. So otherwise, the only games which have goals in them is the Chelsea one and the Liverpool one, including the Norwich one, where Tottenham are leading. Yeah. So far, I would be honest with you in terms of their attacking. Wolves are not just sitting. Yes, they can play in their area for a long period, but they are taking the ball into the Liverpool's half. It is a proper game. Over to you.
So the dynamics here of the finale we are having is as things start. Oh, actually, just to report to you, Newcastle has just scored. Newcastle has just scored against Burnley. One of the games that are happening right now. So we have a goal in the Newcastle game. We can confirm that. But
yes,
back to Man City.
Actually,
back to Man City. Man City.
Lawrence, can I just update you on the goal you just mentioned, the Newcastle one? It's not. It did show up, but it's been rubbed off just now. Let me just check again. Let me just update the one I'm using. Oh yeah, it was a penalty by Wilson. It is a goal, but it was a penalty basically. It wasn't a straightforward one. It was a penalty by Wilson. Is the one who took the penalty for Newcastle. You can go ahead.
Sure. Callum Wilson has just got the penalty for Newcastle as updated by you, Percy. Thank you for that. And then we are looking at Man City still pushing and pushing and pushing up. Basically, playing. The game is basically being played in the Aston Villa half, but so far nothing to show for it. Nothing to show for it for Man City. Though they can still can still be happy because Liverpool is still down. Reuben.
All right. Thanks very much for the updates, gents. Sorry, I had some technical challenges there. But Leeds has scored as well. So Leeds, as it stands, they're out of the relegation zone, Lawrence.
The relegation battle is steaming up. Then Leeds is out of the relegation zone, and this is just so interesting. Do you think the question here is, are they going to maintain the position they have picked up right now? That's what we need to answer.
Okay, but it seems the goal for Newcastle still stands. Percy. You're still muted, Percy.
Yeah, at the moment, Burnley is the one which is getting relegated amongst the between Leeds and Burnley, because during the week, what's the other team? Everton managed to secure their
Liverpool
game.
Something that is happening there.
At the moment, unless I'm a little bit behind, nothing yet.
There's something that's happening there. We'll come back to it. But there's a goal for Liverpool. Liverpool has just equalized.
Okay, then it means I'm behind a minute from what I'm using, the gadgets I'm using.
Oh, just an update. The goal for Leeds United has been chopped off. The goal for Leeds United has been chopped off. It's still 0-0. That means Burnley is occupying the 18th spot, and Leeds United are currently occupying the 17th spot.
Percy, update us on the Mane goal. The Liverpool has just equalized.
Yes, Mane scored. It was basically they're just playing it now. It was a pass from the Canotti to Thiago Cantara did his magic. He flicked it behind, and Mane ran through the ball to the ball, and he scored. It was a very straightforward one. Anyway, it wasn't those complicated one. No, it was basically what was beautiful was Thiago's flick, basically into the path of Mane.
It's a relief for Liverpool. Wonderful. So, unfortunately, Leeds got out of the relegation zone.
Back to Leeds. Back to Leeds.
Yes, Lawrence.
Back to Leeds. It's they are really having their days being tested. As things stand, their goal has been ruled out. That means they are back. They are back battling relegation, though occupying the 17th spot. Burnley should be the ones worried right now because they remain down as it stands.
But as long as the scores remain the same in the Leeds game, are they safe or they're out?
No, at the moment, Leeds. You said, since Newcastle think they are losing already. Yeah, at the moment, Leeds are still up, as long as they draw, and Burnley lose. At least they'll pick up a point.
All right. So, for the battle for the top four, I think it's going to Tottenham. As it stands, Tottenham is still leading. Everton, it's still 0-0. How is the Manchester game, Lawrence?
Manchester United are currently dominating possession, but only one shot on target to show for that. So there is need for more work for them to secure their spot in the Europa League. They need to win this to be sure. Otherwise, they can't keep on counting on a slip up from West Ham United. You never know what comes up.
Wonderful. Percy, after Liverpool has equalized, how is the game now?
As usual, as I said, Wolves aren't afraid to come in to attack the goal anyway. They are playing and they are attacking Liverpool as well. You know, and the game, at least it is balanced a bit, but okay, if I say balanced, I'll be more or less exaggerating it, but I think they're having chances anyway. They're creating their own chances, even though Liverpool have more of the ball.
Sure. And Arsenal has just scored, so Arsenal is also leading 1-0. They're playing Everton. So the gap has been restored. Still, Tottenham is going into the top four as it stands because both of them they are leading. Arsenal will need an assistant from Tottenham or from Norwich. Norwich has to beat Tottenham for them to qualify into top four. Lawrence.
I think in all honesty's sake, Arsenal are fighting a losing battle here. You can never count on Norwich, a team that has already been relegated, to fight your battles. I don't know. I just don't see any slip up from Tottenham from there. But what I'm loving about this is that Arsenal have not given up on the fight. They will fight up to the last minute, and that is why we love the Premier League for.
Awesome. Now it's getting interesting. At least goals are coming from different games now. We can reliably confirm that Liverpool won, Wolves won, Manchester City is still 0-0 with Aston Villa. Norwich City is down to Tottenham Hotspurs. Arsenal are leading Everton 1-0. Brighton versus West Ham, it's still 0-0 all square there. Burnley is down to Newcastle, and Burnley, they need to win for them to confirm that they've survived. Lawrence, you've been following the story for Everton very well. Burnley and Leeds have petitioned to the Premier League, to the Football Association, saying Everton their points need to be deducted. Lawrence, update us on that issue.
This is a situation whereby Premier League clubs have got a cap on how much losses a team can make, but which is just over £100 million. But the case with Everton is that they have made loss of over 300 million, and they, from the rules, they deserve to be punished for that. But there was a caveat that was inserted in those laws due to the COVID pandemic, which caused a lot of financial losses for the clubs. So, as things stand, it's a very complex issue. It's not a straightforward kind of an arrangement because of the caveat that was put in place due to COVID-19 when it struck the English Premier League clubs. So, what is happening here? We have the two clubs that are fighting relegation as well, namely Leeds and Burnley, trying to persuade the Premier League to punish Everton for the losses that they have made. So they have written to the Premier League.
So we have a goal again. Arsenal have just scored their second goal. And it's in Ketia. So as it stands, still Arsenal they're out, but they're leading 2-0.
2-0 it is. What it's better you be prepared. It's better you are prepared than not be prepared at all, because if Opportunities, if your opportunity comes across, you're able to take up the opportunity, and it's what Arsenal are doing right now. They have put themselves in a position where they are able to maximize on any slip up from Tottenham Hotspur. Good job from Arsenal from that point of view.
And if Tottenham was to get a draw at Norwich City, which means they're equal on the number of points with Arsenal, but Arsenal has to score 16 goals for them to go into the top four. So far, they've reduced it to 2. They've reduced by 2, so which means they need to score 4. We have another goal update. Funny enough, Tottenham has scored, Lawrence. Harry Kane with a goal.
Oh my! What more can we say? This is the Premier League. Everybody is trying to secure their position at this point in time. So I'm thinking the battle for fourth has been settled at this point in time. That's my thinking.
So at this stage, can you say it's over for Arsenal to play the Champions League? They're leading 2-0. Tottenham is also leading 2-0. Or maybe we should. Okay,
For me,
wait for the drama.
For me, it is done. There is nothing that can happen from here, from this position, because we are looking at Norwich, a team that has struggled to score goals all season, and we don't expect much from them. Can we expect 3 goals from them to overturn the result? I don't think so. The position 4 has been secured as things are.
All right, thanks. Any update there, Percy?
So far, so good. For example, like the Newcastle Burnley game, because I've got eyes now on. It's interesting. Burnley are playing well, actually. They are attacking, playing well. It's just that they lack the quality compared to the quality Newcastle has up front, you know. And the Liverpool Wolves game, it's basically the same in terms of attacking. Liverpool is basically playing into their account.
Oh, all right. So as it stands, City, they're champions of England, though it's still 0-0. And if Liverpool is to score a goal, Lawrence, they'll get the Premier League.
City are currently struggling as things stand. 35 minutes played, and City have had a goal, have a shot on goal 5 times, but none of those 5 has been on target. And this is just how bad City has been. But hey, they are right in the penalty area right now, and Aston Villa have managed to clear the ball. And the slip up there from Cancelo has just allowed McGinn to clear the ball, but it's back again. It's back again in the Aston Villa half, though out for a goal kick. But City have struggled in this game. It's not the City that we are used to. I think the pressure is getting the best of them. They are feeling the pressure, no two ways about it. But they just have to score to secure their trophy.
It's quite funny. Aston Villa is not playing for it. They don't have any pressure. They're just enjoying the game. And City, they want to be champions because this is the only trophy that they can get this season. They are booted out of the Champions League. Liverpool got the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, Lawrence. So City is depending on this game to at least get something, get a trophy this season.
The only chance they have at getting a trophy, this is the only chance they have. And you look at a team of City's magnitude, of City's quality, of City's stature, they deserve something at least. at the end of the season, and this is their only opportunity. They really have to win, and I think that is why it becomes a little bit more difficult in such circumstances, because Aston Villa simply have to play and enjoy, while City have to labor and try to score and win this game, because Liverpool are there. And Aston Villa have scored. Aston Villa has scored. City is down. What a story! What a story! What a story! Now this is up to Liverpool to. This is up in. I just don't know how to explain this anymore. I don't know how to explain this. But what a move from Aston Villa! They have scored. They have taken the lead. Aston Villa 1, Man City 0.
Thank you for the update there, Lawrence. This is becoming interesting, and it is the Premier League finale, and it's always like that. There is always drama. There is always drama every season. Should we expect the Aguero again in the 93rd minute?
I think I mentioned when we were building up to the when we were building up about backstage, I mentioned that we might have that moment, Aguero, and this is where we are going now. This is where we are going. In as much as City have dominated the ball, they have dominated the game. They have no shot on target to this point, nothing. But Aston Villa first chance and first goal, and it's really, really, really interesting.
So as it stands, Aston Villa is handing the trophy over to Liverpool.
Gerrard and Coutinho are helping their former team. That is what is happening right now.
Interesting, and I'm sure Percy is dancing there because he's supporting Liverpool. He's a Liverpool fan. Percy, update us. Any update there from Liverpool, or it's still 1-1? and there's another drama, Lawrence.
There's another goal. Crystal Palace have scored against Man United. It's a Wilfred Zaha goal right in the 37th minute, and this comes after, I don't know, Man United having 62% of the ball of possession to Villa's 38, with 5 attempts, and only 1 of them has been on target, while Aston Villa have had 4 attempts, and the third one has been a goal. So Aston Villa, sorry, I'm talking about Crystal Palace. So Crystal Palace 1, Man United 0.
All right.
One story that we are very familiar with, when Manchester United is playing without Cristiano Ronaldo.
Lawrence, let's clear the air here now. As it stands, Leeds it's still 0-0. Burnley is down. So as it stands, Leeds survive, but Burnley, they are going. As long as the game remains the way it is, Burnley will be relegated. Leeds will survive because they're tied on 35 points. So as it stands, Leeds, because it's still new, they'll collect 1 point and they'll go on 36, which means Burnley will remain on 35 points and they'll be relegated.
Exactly. Right now, Leeds can count on their luck as things stand.
Again, something dramatic.
I don't know.
Hold your thought. West Ham has just scored. West Ham has scored, which means Manchester has lost the 6th place. West Ham has gone on 6th. Manchester has gone to 7th place.
As expected, like I said earlier on, the Manchester United cannot continue to count on their luck for West Ham to slip up every time. They needed to take this seriously. Unfortunately, I don't know where the 2 goals are going to come from to overturn this deficit that they have. And right now, talking about Man City, they are really under pressure from what a block from Cancelo there. Again, Aston Villa was at it. Whoa, what a game we have right now.
Hi, Percy, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm actually having a look at the Crystal Palace Man U games, Wilfred Saha's goal, how he scored it. That's what I was looking at, because I'm having the replays of the game, the scores. It was a very good goal, actually, very good goal. And the Liverpool game so far, it's going as to script. Yes, we started with the goal down, but in terms of ball possession, the pressure, pressing, there's nothing new. And to be honest with you, if we play like this, yeah, we might win the game, not the league, because the game is 90 minutes. So that Man City Aston Villa game, well, it's just tough, because even if they lose, they draw us, we don't do our job, we can't talk about winning. So until after 90.
Okay. City is still struggling.
Whoa, John.
Watkins is again through on goal. Has a chance. Took a strong touch. Took a strong touch there, and the keeper got hold of it. But Fernandinho is really looking like a suspect right in the center of defense for Man City. I don't know. Probably Pep should consider moving Fernandinho to the right side for John Stones to come in the center back position. I don't know, but he's really looking like a suspect there. And again, Watkins got the better of him.
So as it stands, Man City will get the league if the scores were to, if the game was to end the way it is right now. As it stands, Man City are the champions. Second is Liverpool. Third, Chelsea. Fourth, it's going to Tottenham. Then, as it stands, West Ham, if the game ends the way it is, they'll play the Europa League, and then Manchester will play the Europa Conference League. Lawrence.
Well, I was just looking at a brilliant City move right there, and De Bruyne trying to put the ball right in the center of the goal, but twice blocked. Corner for Man City. But like we are talking about the positions right now, City are still safe. Right now, the title is still theirs to lose. As things stand, they just if the games were to end exactly like this, City go away as winners. But again, on this game, I say it again, Man City must do their job for themselves, because you cannot count on Liverpool to lose or to draw. This may backfire at any point.
All right. So as it stands, Arsenal is leading Everton 2-0. Brighton is down to West Ham 1-0. Burnley is down to Newcastle, and they'll be relegated if the game ends like that. Chelsea are leading Watford as expected. Everyone expect them to win. Crystal Palace leading Manchester United. A surprise there for me. Leicester City and Southampton still 0-0. Liverpool 1-1 with Wolves. Man City, another shocker. They are down to Aston Villa. Norwich City down to Tottenham Hotspurs. Hotspurs, they need to maintain that for them to confirm that their fourth slot, and they'll be playing Champions League. Imagine, Lawrence, Tottenham Hotspurs was not a favorite to be in the top four before Antonio Conte came.
So what Conte has done with that team is amazing. I think the time he took over, Tottenham was 9th, if I'm not mistaken, on the log, and in the few months he has been there, there is something that he has done. There's something that he has done to the team, and honestly speaking, it's just an amazing job he has done. Looking at it, that they are now fighting for, they are now in the Champions League. I wouldn't even say fighting for; they are already in the Champions League. According to me, they are in the Champions League, and it's one thing that they never dreamt of achieving this season. I think after that dreadful experience they had. Whew, Man City are really pushing up here. Man City are really pushing and camped in the city. I mean, in the Aston Villa penalty area there. But nothing is still coming on. No shot on target to show for it up to now.
Oh, at the moment, with Liverpool, there's an injury to the Wolves goalkeeper. There was a lengthy stoppage for good. Basically, the whole period of the extra time for the first half, he was injured. So they just started it. So I would say they'll play a good 8 minutes of added time from now. I think so, because it's showing 4 minutes, but that 4 minutes, that's almost the time the goalkeeper was injured. You're on mute. You're on mute.
All right, thanks. So I was updating the games that have just gone on halftime. The game for Brighton and West Ham has gone on halftime. The Leeds game, oh, there is a goal somewhere. Yes, Everton. Everton has just put one back. So, Lawrence, again, Arsenal is struggling here. They've allowed a goal against Everton.
I think at this point it matters maybe Tottenham may slip up, which I highly doubt, but I think they are safe in 5th in Europa, and right now looks like Aston Villa looks like West Ham is going to join them.
All right. So I'm sure the game for Manchester City and Aston Villa, very soon they'll be going for half time. What should Guardiola tell the players, Percy? They're down 1-0. You're muted, Percy.
I think at this point the important thing for City is to make sure they have more shots on target, because they only have one the whole half, which is unlike City. We need more shots on target. That is, I think if I was Guardiola, it's one point I would emphasize. I need more shots on target. I need more creativity to create more openings and more chances up front. So I don't know. Probably they will need a change of personnel up front or in the middle of the pack. But De Bruyne has really tried, though nothing is coming up front.
Percy, Liverpool be going also on halftime, and they know that City is trailing 1-0. What do you think Klopp should tell the players? Because once they score, they'll go on top of the league and they'll be champions.
At the moment, it's just to tell them play the same way you are playing. Because to be honest with you, they're just playing fine, unless it's like this 20-15 minutes to go. Yeah, they can throw everyone else who's seated on the bench, and then we see how it pans out. But at the moment, the game is just balanced in favor of Liverpool.
All right. That's awesome. So, as it stands, Man City are the champions, even though they're trailing to Everton. But should Liverpool score, the tables will turn.
You're on mute.
I didn't hear that one.
I think he's having challenges with the network. Are you there, Reuben? Oh yeah, he's back again.
Yeah, I was just updating
He didn't hear what you asked.
Okay, yeah, I was just updating.
Repeat what you asked.
I was just updating you that as it stands, Manchester have lost the sixth place, which means they'll be playing Europa Conference League, and West Ham United will be playing the Europa League. So, gents, we need to go for a break. Then after that, we'll discuss because almost all the matches have gone on halftime. Let's go on break.
All right.
Ubuntu means humbleness. Ubuntu means humility. Ubuntu means love.
Ubuntu is a tradition that man, or indeed a human being, is born in. Naturally, we are born with Ubuntu. We live with it. We come into this world with that.
Ubuntu ninshira iyo abantu basenderamo ifyo umuntu akwiriye okuba n'efyo akwiriye okukita n'efyo akwiriye okwikaliramu ubuntu.
Ubuntu chitemiko, Ubuntu mutende.
Ubuntu nikukhala pamosi. Ubuntu nikusamala. Ubuntu nikukondana.
Ubuntu is, I'm a person because of a person. Actually a person. I'm who I am because of who we are.
What Ubuntu means to me is the ability to look at the need of others and be able to put yourself in their position, be able to do something about it.
The desire to contribute to positive changes within rural communities is my strong motivation to work hard for my society. For me, that is Ubuntu.
All right. So if you're joining us, you're watching Ubuntu channel live on Facebook. We're also live on YouTube. We're also live on Twitter. So if you're joining us, you're watching a special edition of Ubuntu Sports. We are updating on all the games that are happening in England in the English Premier League. And as it stands, Man City are champions. And the games have gone on half-time. Lawrence, which scoreline is surprising for you?
I would pick on the Man City scoreline any day because I thought this is the biggest opportunity they have for a trophy, and I expected way much better from them. But looking at them being down is really a shocker for me. I did not expect it. I did not expect this. Really.
Okay. Now we know City of being a team that can score at any time. How are the chances for them to score? Or Aston Villa has just placed a high big defenders like Hemmings. How is it? How likely are they to score? Are they hitting the target, Lawrence?
City have only hit the target on one occasion, the whole lot of the first half. Yes, they had the possession. Yes, they had they played much of the ball. They played much of the half in the Aston Villa half, but something that last spark was missing for them. That final ball was really missing for them, and I think it's one thing they need to work on. So I think at this point we need to see as City they need to show more resilience and more preciseness in terms of chance creation at this point in time. They really need it because Liverpool is a team that can also score at any time. You never know what comes up from Liverpool.
Okay, so on the City bench, we've got Nathan Ake, Grealish, Gundogan, Sterling, Walker, Zinchenko. Who can Pep Guardiola bring in to change the game? You're muted.
I'm saying at this point, truth be told, they have options on the bench, true, but at the same time, we are looking at the starting 11. What they have produced so far in the season, they have been amazing. But if they need more creativity, I think Raheem Sterling and Jack Grealish give them just exactly that. And if they also want to attack from the back, then Zinchenko is a good option who can come in from the left back position to come and create chances up front for them to score. But it is going to be very tough, especially in the spirit that Aston Villa is in right now, where they have no pressure. The only thing they are doing is trying to end the season on a high note, and that is exactly what they are doing. Aston Villa is really having a good game because they have even threatened more than once to score against City, more than once. And the weak link in the City lineup is the centre back, the captain, who is we are looking at Fernandinho. He has been the weakest link in the team so far, and I will not be surprised if I see him coming off the game. I will not be surprised, really.
All right, Percy, you are a Liverpool fan, and then you hear the results that Man City is down. Are you happy with that? How does that make you feel, Percy?
To be honest with you, that's a good one. But as I said in the beginning, that as a Liverpool fan, at the moment we are only counting on 3 trophies. Because the reason I say that, it's because the Premier League is not in our hands. You have to wait for somebody to mess up in order for you to gain the advantage. So you can't count that. You can only that's how I'm looking at it. But with the Champions League, it's a totally different ball. That one is in our hand. It's up to us to lose. So in terms of the Premier League, if we win, it's possible to win. Let's be realistic. But if you also have to be realistic, you didn't even you were not leading at the start of play, so you can't. It didn't matter whether if no points, it doesn't matter. So for me, until the 90 minutes finishes. But one thing you have to bear in mind is the Premier League. There's nothing like you're number 20, number 18, number 15. You can beat the top team in the country. That's how different the Premier League is. So you never know.
All right. Now, Lawrence, let me come back to you. Let's take it to the relegation now, where Leeds is leading. Oh, sorry, Leeds is still 0-0. But because of that, they will survive relegation, and Burnley is down 1-0. And Burnley is known as a strong team. What has happened this season? They changed the coach, but nothing seems to change like Everton.
Not really with Burnley. It's because they never replaced most of the players that do it better. The only player I would say they replaced was that striker who went to Newcastle. That's the only person they brought in. And even the budget Burnley uses is one of the smallest budgets in the Premier League. So I can't remember if I've heard Burnley paying 30 million for a player. Burnley, normally they used to compete with Norwich in terms of purchasing power, but they had been in the Premier League for quite a long time, whereby they can afford to go and pay 30, 40 million for a player. So for me, it's just management. The manager wasn't given enough resources, because that guy, every season he was fighting relegation. I can't remember any other season whereby Burnley just oozed it. No, I can't remember that.
All right. There's someone watching us from Mozambique. This is a special edition of Ubuntu Sports. We are updating you on all the goals that are happening in the Premier League. Surprising enough, City are down when we expected them to win. Also, Manchester is down to Crystal Palace. Let's take it there, Lawrence. They'll be playing Europa Conference League with Cristiano Ronaldo, and we're expecting a new coach.
The issue of Cristiano Ronaldo, whether he will stay or go, is still up there in the debate, and there is no certain answer to that. But Manchester United still have it in their own hands. The only thing they have to do at this point is score 2 goals without.
Lawrence, can I just ask you a question?
Yes.
Can I just ask you a question?
Yes.
You support Man City, right? Yeah. So how long have you supported Man City?
I am Man United.
Oh, you are Man United.
I'm actually Man United.
Okay, now let me ask you a proper question then. If you're Man United, why is Man United don't know how to do business? You had Pogba when he was a kid. You let him go for free. You go and buy him for 80 million. You bring him back. He's now going foot for free. So what type of business is that?
I tell you what, the rot we are seeing at Man United this season is just a surface of what has been happening in the background. There's been a lot of messed up businesses up there from the board, from the negotiations and the like, because Man United has bought players they have failed to keep. There is no player who has developed after being bought by Man United. The only player we can say has become better is Bruno Fernandes. Everybody they have bought the standards have gone down. There has really been a very
All right, gents, there's a goal. There's a goal for Leicester City. Madson has just scored. Leicester City is playing.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Reuben, are you there? Reuben, are you there?
He's frozen. Just continue. You're on mute.
It's not Patson Daka who has scored. It's actually James Maddison. It's James Maddison who has scored for Leicester City, and they're leading Southampton at this point by 1-0. That is the latest scoreline. So we have all the games have resumed as things stand. All the 10 games are back live. And looking at Man City, they have brought in Zinchenko at this point in time. Like I said during the half, and they have substituted Fernandinho, who I've mentioned to be the culprit in the whole lot of the first half. So Zinchenko is in for Fernandinho, and it's back to business again. Man City are attacking the Aston Villa goal. So back to your question, Percy. Um, there has been a lot of bad business at Man United, because I think the biggest problem Man United has had is everybody in the background has been on training. Let me put it that way. You start from the previous board vice chairperson, chairman, who was actually in that role for the first time at Man United. Come to the coaching staff. We are coming from an Ole Gunnar Solskjaer era, who was managing a team of that caliber for the first time in his career. We look at his assistants. We have Michael Carrick, who was in that role for the first time. You look at the other assistant, McKenna. He was in that role for the very first time. You go back. You go to
Something interesting for you, Lawrence. Brighton has just equalized, so it's Brighton 1, West Ham 1.
Again, that's the luck that Man United has had all this season. Many at the time they have had the opportunity to wrap up the top four. They kept on slipping up, and other teams slipping up as well, but they never capitalized on those opportunities. Right now, the same is happening. Maybe fate is on Man United's side. They can't take Cristiano Ronaldo to the Conference League.
Yeah, and as it stands, Manu is back on the 6th position. So quite interesting. I'm expecting more goals in this second half, especially from the City game.
Goals, we can only have more goals if Man City become more clinical in front of goal. Earlier on, De Bruyne just fired one shot over the bar. As it's what we have seen typical in this match. Very few opportunities are going on target. So far, they have had a good number of opportunities to score, but nothing has come forth. To be precise, Manchester City has attempted the shot 10 times and only one has gone on target. And hey, Zinchenko has brought in the flair. Zinchenko has brought and blocked from a good play from Zinchenko there. I think he understands the assignment he has come to do here. Zinchenko is really on fire right now.
I can imagine the pressure that Man City will have if they hear that Liverpool has scored. I can just imagine the pressure that they will have. Because as it stands, they're champions. And if Liverpool scores, they will go on top of the league. Percy, how would that make you feel?
Well,
the pressure will be much.
Want me to go to work tomorrow.
But again, Gabriel Jesus just missed an open goal opportunity right now. Again, over the bar, just a tap in on target would have been a goal. I don't know what's happening to Man City. I just can't understand this anymore.
Maybe luck is
all right.
with Liverpool.
At the moment, in the Liverpool match, there have been changes. The goalkeeper for Watford has been substituted, and Milner, I think, is on for
Exactly like I thought. Liverpool have just scored. Liverpool is leading, and as it stands, Liverpool are the EPL champions. As it stands, Liverpool are the English Premier League champions. Percy, I've seen the smile on your face. You're not walking alone this time.
Yeah, right now, the ball was passed to Diego Jota, and Mane is the one who just chipped it. Lovely goal.
All right, but there's a VR check there. There's a VAR check, so we need to wait for that confirmation. There's a VAR.
Yeah,
check.
we'll wait for that. We'll wait for
And
that.
indeed,
Yes, the linesman lift up his flag.
The goal has been chopped off. So
I think it's been chopped off. On my other thing, has been chopped. But the goal was lovely, actually. To be honest with you, it was quite a good goal. Let's see the way. I just want to see how tight it was. It wasn't tight. It was a big. It wasn't tight.
Yeah. And the news for that goal had just reached the Etihad Stadium, and City fans were having their heads in their hands. But it's a relief to hear that the goal has been chopped off.
I said it. Imagine the pressure that Man City will have once they hear that Liverpool has scored. They need to score a goal before the 70th minute, and if they were to win the game, they need to score another game in the 80th minute. But anyway, as it stands, they are champions. Lawrence.
I do expect Liverpool to score. At some point, they have to score, and I expect Liverpool to win. The only question I have is, can City score?
Yes. In the Etihad Stadium, there's just the audio I'm listening to. The Aston Villa fans are having a pop at the Manchester City fans in the stadium. It's just the songs.
Yeah,
okay, if you know the songs how the supporters sing, that's what I am hearing in my ear.
That's very interesting. But at this point, I think this is it's always interesting when you're in the stadium and you're making fun of the opposition fans. You sing songs at them, you have a go at them, and they can't respond because things are not going their way. It's what the City fans are feeling right now. But I just tend to think Pep sometimes overthinks some of these games, but hopefully they'll come up with the results. And we have City just get the corner. Zinchenko's trying to push in a cross, but was blocked. And they are dealing this with urgency. And safe in the goalkeeper's hands. So as it stands, City still have had one shot on target the whole game.
How many minutes played there, Lawrence?
We're in the 50th.
Wow!
All right, so we have a goal there. Arsenal have just scored their third goal. They're leading Everton 3-1, and just waiting for the goal scorer. But I can confirm to you guys that Arsenal is doing fine on the last day, when at least matters. What's your take, Lawrence?
As mentioned earlier on, the only thing that Arsenal are trying to do is to put themselves in a position where they are able to capitalize on any slip up from Tottenham. But it's all in the hands of Tottenham right now. Tottenham have the key. They can either win or draw this one. It works either way for them. But here is Man City living dangerously right now. Only one team was clear on goal.
There's a penalty for Leeds. There's a penalty for Leeds.
There's a
penalty for Leeds. Yes.
Okay.
Rafinha was caught in the penalty area.
That would be interesting, which means, and actually they have scored. They have scored that penalty, which means Burnley now they have no option but to win the game, and unfortunately they are down. So they'll be relegated. Lawrence, Burnley will be relegated as things stand.
Yeah, it's a huge battle for Burnley right now.
Yeah, so that's a confirmation for the Leeds goal. That's a confirmation for the Leeds goal.
Yeah, I'm personally I'm happy to I'll be happy if Leeds survive. They have really been in oblivion and away from Champions League for over 30 years, and that has just been the nature of their fight to come back to Premier League, and they just can't. And losing it like this, I think, would be very painful for them. I feel for them and expect them to survive, but all the same. It's now a huge battle for Burnley because they have to overturn the deficit they have and also win this one, which is very hard. I mean, a team that has struggled to score in Burnley to now ask them to score at least 2 goals, and they hope for the other team to also score so that Leeds can at least draw or lose is just more of an ask. It's very much a big ask.
All right. So, if you're just joining us, you're watching a special edition of Ubuntu Sports, and we're doing the coverage of the EPL finale, the English Premier League finale. So, as it stands. All right. We have a goal. Unfortunately, it's coming from Arsenal again. Arsenal is doing fine on the last day. They are leading Everton 4-1 when it least mattered. Again, like I said, they can score as much as they can, but as long as Tottenham is leading, they can't qualify for the Champions League. Unfortunately for them.
Yeah, like I mentioned,
at the moment,
it's going to be more or less like a dead rubber for them. This game is a dead rubber for Tottenham. For Arsenal. But hey, Man City fans here, you must see how much they are so worried. They are worried they can't even master any abuse at their opponents right now. They're just thinking of the other side of the country, and they're thinking about what is happening to Liverpool. And the truth of the matter is that we are all expecting Liverpool to score at some point, and that is where the problem is. That is where the problem is. But as things stand, Manchester City are struggling to have anything on target.
In short, they are living at the mercy of Liverpool. Percy.
Yeah,
Liverpool is
Mo Salah is on the pitch.
Oh, okay. Salah is in. Who is out?
And at the moment, it's going well, even though there was a big Diaz had a shot, and it was a very tough shot. It hit straight the center back Konakodi, who's a Scouser. It hit him straight on his forehead, knocked him out. So they had to stop the game, and while the game was stopped, that's when Mo Salah was coming into the game. And the scorer for the fourth goal is Gabriel for Arsenal.
Oh.
It was scored in the 59th minute.
There's a bad news for Burnley. Newcastle have scored a second goal. That's bad news for Burnley there. Because now I think this is yeah. So that's a confirmation for the Newcastle game. So Newcastle is leading Burnley 2-0. Lawrence, there is no hope now for Burnley.
At this point, we just have to admire Burnley very last time. This is the last time we are seeing them in the Premier League for at least 1 year. At least 1 year before we have Burnley back. And the tricky part is to come back because it's tricky out there in the Championship. The games are so much more. The pressure is so much more, and you just have to fight to the end. That is why we get teams of good quality when they come back to the Premier League. Teams like Brentford, for example, who have done extremely well beyond what was expected of them. They are now comfortably sitting in 14th position as we are speaking right now, which is the caliber of the championship. So Burnley will have to go and work hard, and the key here is for them to keep their best players. That is where most teams lose it. But Newcastle have gone and come back. We've had teams that have gone and come back in just one season because they have kept their players together. And just like we have new entrants, we are just saying bye now to Burnley. There is no two ways about it.
Yeah, it's easy to keep these guys who earn a lot of money in your first year, because there is a deal whereby when you are relegated, the Premier League normally understand there's what they call parachute payments, and those are the payments they give to those teams which are relegated to help them with their structure of wages, because they know they've got people who are being paid wages when they're in the championship, so they've got help. So it depends how you manage that, to be honest with you, in terms of that.
And actually, Tottenham has scored another goal, so they're leading Norwich City 3-0, and they're now daring Lawrence. They're daring Arsenal. You score, we also score.
That's a game here. That's a game here. But all the same, there's only one winner here because the prize for the game they are playing right now is top four finish, and the one who has it right now is Tottenham. And so Tottenham can actually mock Arsenal fans once again. In the past it used to be unheard of for Tottenham to finish above Arsenal. It used to be unheard of, but in the recent past it has become a normal thing. So it's one of those again. One of those. But every time this happens, trust me, Arsenal fans hate it because their London rivalry. Because of the London rivalry they have with Tottenham. So they always hate it when Tottenham does better than them.
All right.
Yeah, it's only miles between the stadiums. That's how close they are.
Oh, okay. Thanks for that, Percy. Just in other leagues, just for your update, the games in Serie A have also started. There's also a battle there for Inter Milan and AC Milan. They're playing at the same time. And for your own information, AC Milan is leading Sassuolo 1-0. So as it stands, AC Milan will get the Serie A. Now, Lawrence, a big game there that is happening for Manchester City. Give us the update. What's happening there?
It's been the story of the day. City are still struggling to master up clear-cut chances. They are struggling up in that direction. And hey. Right now they are living so dangerously because the moment Liverpool scores, trust me, the whole stadium will turn into a funeral house.
Yeah, they're living on the mercy of Liverpool. And fortunately enough, Liverpool is not scoring as well, Percy. Your team is not scoring.
No, at the moment we are just playing the same, and I'm not worried, to be honest with you. As long as we are playing like that, we should have a chance of at least having a proper testing of the goalkeeper.
With Salah that has just come in, has the play changed or still the same?
The play is still the same in terms of we are playing in their half, basically.
All right. So,
whoa. Actually, it was a long range from Alexander Arnold, and then the goalkeeper saved it. The rebound went over the bar from Mo Salah.
All right. So if you're joining us, you're watching a special edition of Ubuntu Sports, and we're looking at the EPL finale. We'll be updating you on all the scores around the games that are happening today. These are the final games of the 2021-2022 season. And as it stands, Manchester City, though down 1-0 to Aston Villa, they are champions because Liverpool is drawing 1-1 is drawing 1-1 with all right. So Manchester United is still down to Crystal Palace, but they occupy the sixth place at the mercy of West Ham Lawrence, because Crystal Palace has equalized. It's 1-1 there.
Yeah. But looking at the form for Man United and the form for West Ham, they are very much identical. Very much identical. In the last 5 games, both teams have just won one game. Though Man United has lost more games by that's 3, and West Ham have only lost twice. I don't expect West Ham to lose this one. The worst result they can get from this, I think, in my opinion, is a draw. But if it happens, they score. Man United go to the conference league, to the conference league, and it's the same thing happening at the top. Man City and Liverpool currently, as things stand, they have the same number of points, 90, and City only have an advantage of 5 goal difference. If things remain the same, City win it. But we are right now. Kevin De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva are standing over the ball for a free kick, in a very, very good position, and over the bar from De Bruyne again. That has been
the story. Like I told you, Lawrence, Tottenham are just daring Arsenal. Let Arsenal score, we also score. So Tottenham have just scored. They're also leading 4-0, Lawrence. So they're just consolidating.
Done and dusted. That goal just rubber stamped Tottenham's ticket to UEFA Champions League. That is what they have done.
There's a second goal for Manchester for Aston Villa. There's a second goal for Aston Villa. Please update us on that.
Coutinho has scored. Aston Villa 2, Man City 0. That is what is happening. Coutinho is helping Liverpool.
Interesting stuff. Goals are coming. You are muted, Lawrence.
Of all people, Filippo Coutinho scoring against City to assist his former team. I mean, what a long ball from the back. And just one header from Watkinson. Then 110 from Coutinho, and bang, it's a goal.
All right, we have another goal. So we've got another goal in the Leicester game. Leicester is leading 2-0. Then Burnley has pulled one back. They need 2 goals, Lawrence, for them to survive. Not easy.
They are not going down without a fight, but I think it's still a little too late. We are just in the 72nd minute right now, and a comeback on the cards, I don't think so. I don't know. I just don't think it will work out. But the amazing story here is how City is down by 2-0 to Aston Villa right now. That is the biggest story of the day. That's the biggest headline right now. I think everybody is just surprised at what's happening to Man City, because now they have to score three goals.
Yeah.
I mean 3 to just secure this. But they can also pray Liverpool does not score anymore, or Liverpool loses wherever they are.
Well, I know the news has reached Etihad Stadium, sorry, the news has reached the the Liverpool fans, and now there is hope. Percy, what's happening with your team?
Yes, actually, as soon as that goal went in, you could see the supporters screaming at the ref. I mean, not the ref, the players that come on. And in that period, Mo Salah had the chance. There was a saving tackle from the centre back. And just now, there was also another chance from Alexander Arnold, which went out for a corner. Now it's a corner to Liverpool. So let me just, while you're with me, let's just wait and see what goes on that corner while they're having the corner. Because I know if it was a score, you guys would have known already. Okay, the corner has passed. We'll leave it there, but I'm thinking they are on counter attack right now. Wolves on a counter attack. They've got one spare man on. The guy was too greedy. He couldn't pass it to the spare man they had. But the ball is still in Liverpool's half at the moment. Wolves are still putting pressure. It had to be saved actually by Alisson. Actually, it's gone out for a corner to Wolves.
Dramatic. Hope Liverpool won't allow a goal at this stage because they just need to score and win this. Then they'll be champions. They need a goal somehow, somewhere, wherever it comes from. They just need a goal, and they will be champions. Interesting stuff coming out there. Now, if you're joining us, you are watching special edition of Ubuntu Sports on Ubuntu channel, and we are giving you live updates, live scores as it happens in England concerning the English Premier League. Today is the last day, and as it stands, even though Man City are down 2-0, they are champions because Liverpool is drawing with Wolves. So as it stands, they are champions. Interesting. I think this is the most dramatic. Again, Tottenham has scored. It's Son that has scored. And as it stands, if Son has scored, which means they're tied with Mo Salah on the top scorers chart. This is interesting, Lawrence. Lawrence, you're watching the big game there. Update us on the Man City game.
Yeah, I think he was subbed out before he scored, and he was very furious with the coach.
All right, so we have got a goal there. Southampton has pulled one back against Leicester City. So it's now 2-1. Leicester still leading 2-1, but Southampton has pulled one back. All right, so we'll keep on updating you all the scores as they come in. As it stands, Man City are down, but they are champions of England because Liverpool is drawing against Wolverhampton. They're all 1-1. Interesting stuff. Like I was saying, so Son has scored, Mo Salah has not scored, so which means they are equal in terms of the number of goals scored this season. City needs to score. They need to score. They need a goal somewhere, somehow, and Liverpool also needs a goal. But for now, all the favor is pointing to Liverpool. Percy, I don't think City can equalize at this time. I think it's just for Liverpool to score and win this. What do you think?
And we have a goal right now. Man City have put one back.
And also Southampton has scored.
So Man City has put one back, and also Leicester has increased the lead.
Yeah, Southampton has put one back as well.
All right, this is now becoming dramatic. Lawrence, who has scored for Manchester City?
We have seen the two substitutes for Man City in Raheem Sterling and Ilkay Gundogan combining to pull one back. So Gundogan on the score sheet right there.
All right, how many minutes played?
We are in the 77th minute right now.
All right, so we'll be giving
and
you
it's
all
game
the
on, 2-1.
2-1 indeed. So we'll be giving you all the live updates, all the live scores as they happen. You're watching special edition of Ubuntu Sports here on Ubuntu channel. All right, so all eyes are on Manchester City and Liverpool as it stands now, because one of them need to go with a trophy. For Liverpool,
and Manchester City right now have 10 out of years.
Lawrence, big news for you. Brighton has just scored. So West Ham is down. West Ham is down 2-1 in the 80th minute. A good, big, huge favor for Manchester United there.
On all season, it's
all right. Again, something dramatic now in the relegation zone.
All season, Manchester United have been riding on luck. That is what has happened.
So Brentford has just scored. It's now League 1, Brentford 1. Lawrence, what's happening there? Please update us.
We are looking at 2-2 right now.
Manchester City has equalized. Oof. Percy, it's now all square in all the It's now all square.
And again. Liverpool scored.
All right. So bring us to speed. As it stands, Liverpool 1-1 with Wolves. Manchester City 2-2 with Aston Villa. Lawrence, where is the trophy going at this point?
So are you there, Reuben?
Yes, I can get you loud and clear.
At this point, City are with the trophy in hand right now. It only needs Liverpool to grab it from them right now, and they are putting up a fight to keep hold of the trophy. But as it stands, City 2, Aston Villa 2, and they go again over the bar from the goal scorer who just equalized, Rodri, who scored from an assist from Zinchenko. Another substitute. So we have had 3 substitutes from Manchester City. One of them on the score sheet, and 2 of them providing assists. Remarkable substitutions there from Pep.
Now this turns out to be dramatic because again, if you go down to relegation, Leeds was leading Brentford 1-0, but Brentford have equalized. It's now 1-1. The only thing Burnley needs now is just to score a goal. And once they score that, they survive, Leeds is relegated. Burnley needs a goal, Lawrence.
Just a while ago, I was writing Burnley off, but oh my, they are back in it. All they have to do is score, and I'm sure the news has reached them in the stadium, and they'll work hard for it. But it's not going to be easy. Hey, it's not like just counting 1, 2, 3. I just don't know if they go. But Manchester City are leading again 3-2 right now. They
Awesome stuff there. Awesome stuff.
Good one has scored.
Percy, this does not sound
my
good
goodness.
news to you.
No, but if you remember, I did say it's 90 minutes, and I did say that I'm not counting on the league, on the Premier League. When we started the program, I did mention that.
Yeah. Wow.
But at the moment, yeah, the games are really interesting.
Again, it's one of the subs that has scored, Ika Gundogan. It's just amazing how the subs have worked out for Pep Guardiola right here. It's just amazing. This time around, it's Kevin De Bruyne with an assist. But look, I just don't know how to explain it. He just made a few subs, a few substitutions, and he brought in Raheem Sterling, Ike Gundogan, and Alexander Zinchenko in just after the break. But we've seen Gundogan scoring 2. We've seen Raheem Sterling providing an assist and Alexander Zinchenko providing an assist.
Right. That signals that we have a ghost in one of the games.
And Liverpool have scored.
Liverpool.
From Liverpool.
Liverpool have now scored.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And also, Watford has just scored. And Watford has just scored. It's now Chelsea 1, Watford 1.
Well, and honestly, for Chelsea, they are playing for nothing. Whatever happens, they still maintain their position. But I was just hoping that Chelsea could play for pride, and I hope that's what they're doing right now. So still have a couple of minutes on. Hopefully, Chelsea can still score again, maybe for just for pride. But because of late, the results have not been so convincing. This one was a chance to end the season on a high.
All right, then Lawrence, I updated you that Brentford had equalized Leeds. Now, Brentford have a red card. They have a red card. This now favors Leeds for them to win this game. So, Brentford are down to 10 men. Lawrence.
Mo Salah he will be the top scorer if it ends now.
That's a start.
He's the one who scored the goal.
All right, yeah. Unless Song scores another goal, so Mo Salah will get the golden boot. Lawrence, you are saying something concerning the Brentford game.
And one more thing. We had forgotten to mention is the battle for golden gloves.
Oh yes. And none of them has kept a clean sheet. Because Alisson has conceded a goal, and Ederson.
That means they are tied. They are still tied on 20. Wow. Okay.
All right, so this is Ubuntu channel watching a special edition of the EPL finale. Now we're updating you on all the scores in the Premier League, and as it stands, Arsenal is leading Everton 5-1. Doesn't matter Tottenham still be in the top 4. Brighton. So we have a goal. We have a goal, and it's coming from Chelsea. Chelsea have scored again, and now they are leading 2-1. Lawrence, Chelsea is leading 2-1 at this stage.
Now
What
that's what I
happened?
expected. Like I said earlier, this is a game they're playing for. This is a game that they're playing for pride.
Something happened. What happened? Was the Liverpool supporters are clapping? What, I don't know what they are clapping. So what happened in the other match?
So far, we've got nothing. There's no update from my
There is
end
nothing
here.
that has happened.
I think it's just a
There is
moment of
nothing that has
solidarity.
happened. It's just a team showing support. It's just the fans showing support to the team who have fought up to the end.
All right. So I was saying that Chelsea had scored, and guess the goal scorer. It's someone that has not been playing regularly. The goal came from Ross Barkley, Lawrence. The goal came from Ross Barkley. Someone everyone had written off and had forgotten about him.
To the best of my knowledge, I hear he's up for sale actually.
Yeah.
But what an end to a season for him, which he has not featured that much. And I remember the last time I saw him, he was playing. He scored a penalty in the penalty shootout against Liverpool in the previous FA Cup final.
All right. You're watching the City game. Any actions there? And how many minutes have been played?
We are still in the 87th minute, and we are seeing the introduction of Ashley Young to the defense of Aston Villa. But they City have now settled on the ball, and they are calming things down. But Aston Villa are now having a go at Man City.
Okay, Lawrence, now we can confirm the game for Tottenham versus Norwich has finished. So which means Tottenham has qualified for the Champions League. So Tottenham will be playing Champions League next season. They have won 5-0 against Norwich. And Norwich is going back to the relegation. They'll be playing Championship next season.
Awesome stuff from Tottenham, and the mentality that they have shown under pressure, because it was a must-win game for them. The mentality they have shown, the resilience, and how clinical they were in front of goal is just amazing. Going forward, we expect Tottenham to build on the team that Conte has assembled right now. And from the grapevine, we are hearing that Conte has managed to convince Harry Kane to stay at Tottenham so that they can build something together, which is good for the team and a plus for them, because
Andy Robertson just scored a goal. It's Liverpool 3 now.
And again, another favor for Manchester United. Brighton has just scored a third goal. So Brighton is leading West Ham United 3-1. This is a bonus to Manchester United. They are losing, but have qualified for Europa League, Lawrence.
Special, I think, as they mentioned that they have qualified to Europa League, they should always mention courtesy of Brighton, because this has been a gift and handed over on a silver platter, even when the team didn't really deserve it. But all the same, it's a welcome news to Manchester United, because from Champions League to Conference League would have been a huge fall from grace.
All right, the Chelsea game has come to an end. So Chelsea has won 2-1, and they finished third. It was already confirmed, and congratulations to them, because they'll be playing Champions League. All right, so we keep on updating you on all the games that are still on. We're still waiting to confirm who the champions will be. Of course, Manchester City is leading 3-2 against Aston Villa. Should Villa equalize, which means the trophy goes to Liverpool as it stands.
No, the Norwich game is finished.
Yes, the Norwich game is finished. We've confirmed on that.
We are just here at the Etihad. It were in the first.
Okay, that goal alert was coming from Leicester. Leicester have just scored their 4th goal. So Leicester is leading 4, and then Southampton 1. It's Leicester 4, Southampton 1. A strong finish for Leicester City there.
So, like I was saying, here at the Etihad, we are now in the 92nd minute of the 4 added minutes. But the goalkeeper Ederson is being treated. Looks like it's not very serious. Though looks serious. We'll get confirmation if he continues to play. But the Man City fans right now are chanting and they found their singing voice. This was not there 20 minutes ago. They were nowhere to be seen. Actually, Aston Villa fans were having a go at them.
And also the game for Everton has come to an end. So Arsenal has won 5-1 against Everton. But it was too late for them because they lost the top 4 when they lost to Newcastle. We can confirm that the game for Arsenal versus Aston Villa has come to an end.
Okay, right. And back to the issue of Golden Gloves. We are looking at Alisson or Ederson. Both of them are standing at 20, and both of them are Brazilian. I don't know, if you were the coach for the Brazilian national team, which one would you pick?
I thought it was 2019.
No, they're all square on 20.
Actually,
they're all square on 20.
2020.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes.
It's a tricky one to choose between the two because they're all good, but I think I can go for Alisson. Alisson, for me, I think is a better goalkeeper than Ederson. I don't know. Again, others would argue.
No, but if you watch most of the Brazilian games, yeah, you'd find that the most important ones, you find it's Alisson who goes for them. Like, you know, if it's a big game, you find that it's Alisson when you see most of the Brazilian games. Okay, the ones I've watched, you know. Yeah, I've seen the other guy, Edison, having a playing, but I've seen most important games, you find it's Alisson.
All right, so we are still waiting to confirm who the
Okay, I can now say City are just 1 minute from winning the title. Just 1 minute more, and they're just playing the ball right in the corner, wasting time. That's all.
Lawrence, Leeds has scored. Leeds has scored, so they are leading Brentford 2-1. That means at this stage they are surviving relegation, Lawrence.
Well, this is for me. I'm happy that Leeds are going to survive. But hey, the big news here is the celebrations at the Etihad are just moments from starting.
No, the game is finished. It's finished.
Of England, City are champions of England, confirmed right now. Reuben, it's been a very rough ride, very rough, and they had to dig in deep. They were 2-0 down at some point. The fans are all over the pitch. The sky blue flares are now in the Etihad. It's just amazing scenes there. You just can't see. You can just see the emotions in the faces of the players. It's just an amazing sight. City loves this. Guardiola is having he also can't believe he's in tears right now. Amazing stuff they are going on.
Wow, it's not the first time that you are seeing this. Remember, you had predicted seeing the Aguero situation again. There you have it. It was the Gundogan at this stage. Congratulations to Man City. We didn't see that coming up when the game was when they were down 2-0. And then we can also confirm that Burnley has been relegated. Burnley is gone. They'll be playing championship.
That's sad news. Right now, security at the Etihad are having a tough time protecting De Bruyne and Gundogan, who are being looked at as the stars of the match. The 50 fans are on the pitch. The whole pitch is flooded with sky blue jerseys or fans in sky blue jerseys, and the security are trying so hard to whisk away Kevin De Bruyne and Gundogan back into the locker room in preparation for the handover of the trophy.
All right. So actually, should Aston Villa fans also join, because there is a clause that they need to get, it's 15 million pounds, because Grealish has won the English Premier League with Man City. Should Aston Villa join the celebrations as well? Was they getting 15 million from that?
Aston Villa in this case have a consolation. City winning, I think their bank account has just received 15 million pounds right now as we are speaking. Very good news for them, in as much as they have lost, because there was nothing they are playing for here. It was just a matter of pride, and they put in a good fight. Going 2-0 up against this City team is not an easy thing.
Okay, Percy.
Yes.
Going to Manchester City. Liverpool did
that's how. No, because look at it this way. If you've got a chance in all 4 competitions, it's only a game, one game. Okay, right now, the way it was before the game started, we had a chance, just a chance, because they were already leading. So it was up to them to lose. So you can't count that much. So for me, to be honest with you, as a Liverpool fan, we've had a great season. A great season, you know. Because look at it this way. There was a time when we were almost, is it 16 or 12 points behind them? Actually, it was 16 points behind them with 2 games. With 2 games in hand.
Actually,
to overcome that.
Actually, Chelsea started as log leaders when the league started, then handed it over to Manchester City. Lawrence, you are muted.
Just trying to ask Percy to just describe the scenes that at Liverpool right now, how the fans are reacting to the fact that City have gotten the title.
No. Actually, to be honest with you, it's calm, because most of them they knew that if City wins, they win, you know. So, and let's be realistic. It would have been a fairy tale if the scoreline remained at 2-something to Aston Villa. We have to be realistic, because if you remember, Coutinho scored. Those are just fairy tales, yeah. But in real life, that was the score everyone expected. We didn't know what was the score, but everyone expected Manchester City to win. You know, if Manchester City were playing Chelsea or any other team, yes, I would have said, okay, we've got a bigger chance. That's what I can say on your answer.
All right. So we can confirm that Manchester City are the champions of England. Wow. At halftime, they were down 2-0, Lawrence. They were down, and we thought maybe this is the chance for Liverpool. We thought table was at 10.
Man City was down at halftime, and they conceded again in the second half to go 2-0 down. Well, at that point, it looked like an uphill battle, and they were living at the mercy of Liverpool. But they had to dig in deep. And it's just amazing how they have fought from 2-0 down to win 3-2 in a space of 10 minutes. It's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. At some point, I started to think maybe there is something wrong in this City side. The mental strength of the team is not up to standard to hold off the pressure that they are facing at this point. But oh my, they didn't disappoint. they just brought that they had to deliver the trophy back home. The trophy is going straight. Is actually the trophy right now is at the Etihad, and the trophy is not going anywhere.
All right. Congratulations to Manchester City. So we can confirm the top four as it's. We can confirm the top four. It's Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Tottenham Hotspurs. Yes, Percy.
No, myself, I just wanted to mention the teams which have been relegated, all of them. Burnley, Watford, and Norwich.
It's Percy, but I
Okay,
think
and for me, when I look at this Premier League table right now, the amazing, and well, you say amazing, but I would say disappointing part of it all is that Manchester United are standing there, sixth on the table with a goal difference of 0.
Anyway, this is one thing they have lost with big margins. That lost 5-0, they have lost 4-0, about 5 games. Wow, you are the leaking defense, you guys. Now I wanted us to talk about the Europa League. Lawrence, who was qualified for the Europa League and who is playing Conference League?
So there are 2 spots for Europa League, which could extend to 3. So the top 4 teams, as mentioned, Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Tottenham. Tottenham actually go to the playoffs. If they don't make it in the playoffs, they actually drop to the Europa League. So, but we can count them as a Europa Champions League right now. But in the Europa League, we have Arsenal and Manchester United, who are going to be the flag carriers for England and the EPL. Then the UEFA Europa Conference League will welcome West Ham this year, who will represent England from this EPL season. But this has been an amazing season. I think for me, my pick of my team out the team I would pick out in this season is actually Brentford, who came in from the Championship this season and hit the ground running from game 1, where they beat Arsenal 2-0 in the first game, and since then they looked like a resilient team. They lost some steam at some point and became a very leaking team, but they held on to the team. They held on to their manager and somehow picked up. They at some point dropped way down, almost going to the relegation battle, and they again picked up. And this time around, they finished the team as a team entering the Premier League for the first time. It's amazing for them, and they have had an amazing season, I would say. That does not suffice to say I've been greatly disappointed with in particular, and Leicester City actually, because at some point Leicester City was fighting for top 4. They were competing with the likes of Man United and Arsenal for the fourth position. But I think European duties took the better of them with a narrow squad, and they lost steam somewhere and became leaky, and they finished 8th, not very bad, top half. And also Wolves, who last season threatened to look like they're going to be a formidable side this season. But I think the loss of their manager Nuno Espirito Santos also took a toll on them, and somehow they finished 10th, also top half of the table.
All right, we need to go, Lawrence. We need to go. Thank you for joining us. And if you are just joining us, this was a special edition of EPL finale on Ubuntu, and we were giving all the updates concerning the results in the English Premier League, and we can confirm that Manchester City are the champions of England for the 2021-2022 season. And we can also confirm that Manchester United, Arsenal will be playing Europa League, and we can also confirm that West Ham will be playing the Europa Conference League. And again, we can confirm now that Watford have been relegated. We can confirm that Norwich City have been relegated. And also, surprisingly, on the last day of the season, Burnley has been relegated. Lawrence, your final remarks as we go.
My final remarks are that we have been treated to an amazing season in the English Premier League this season. We look forward to teams that are coming up. In particular, we look forward to see how Fulham will perform this time around when they come back, because they too really were a disappointment, to be honest. All in all, congratulations to Manchester City, congratulations to all the top four finishers, and tough luck to the relegated teams, and hope for a better 2022-2023 season.
All right, thanks for that summary. Percy, summarize it for us.
At the moment, they're just showing Alisson winning the Golden Gloves, and Mo Salah will be winning the top goal scorer in the Premier League. It's been a lovely season as a Liverpool fan.
Just hold. We've got someone in the studio. That is Mukelebai. Mukelebai, you're welcome. All right, Mukelebai, I'm sure you have been following this feed, and we can confirm that Manchester City are the champions. What's your take?
Yeah, no, actually, they've. Sorry about my video. They have really tried their best. They managed to maintain their position on top. They have been beaten, but they have a very good team. I think they selected a very quick team, and Liverpool really fought so hard. So the Liverpool also have a very good team this season also. So I believe we are. I'm a Liverpool fan, by the way. Sorry. So I'm happy for the Man City. They deserve it, really. They've played well. They've shown resilient, and they fought from 2-0 to win the game. So it's kudos to them. They are the best so far. So we wait and see what happens next week. Is it next week when the Liverpool faces the Real Madrid? So hopefully we are brilliant. Yes, so definitely. Otherwise, it's next week Saturday. Yes, so the cup is coming to Liverpool. So don't worry about that. I'm very positive with the way we are playing. Even though Wolves are not underdogs, they are a best team. That every time Liverpool plays with that team, they really have to fight. They work for the ball. So I think Man City deserve this cup. They've shown they are resilient and professionals, and I enjoyed watching them as well. But they cannot beat Liverpool. But today they've shown that they are the best so far. That's how football is. It's like politics.
All right, Msamkela, before you go, and how has been the coverage by the Ubuntu channel on this?
No. Actually, you guys have been perfect. You have been showing the clips, and you've been updating people with all the matches, because we're not paying so much attention with other matches, but to us it was live, and this is something that is very, very good. And we are simply a new channel, and coming up with such kind of coverage, it's a plus to me. You guys deserve a round of applause. Actually, you have done a very good job as well. The coverage was perfect.
All right, thanks for the feedback, Msamkelebai.
Thank you.
Percy, you are concluding on this.
Yes, as I said, the season has been good, and Mo Salah has been voted as the playmaker and the top goal scorer of the league. So it's a good one, even though, but I think Manchester City deserved it, because the Premier League, it's the whole season, it's not one game. So Man City showed that they stood for the whole season. So congratulations to them. And in terms of the teams which have been relegated, looking at them, I don't see any team bouncing back immediately. If Leeds had gone down, I would have told you that yes, Leeds would have bounced back. The list we've got of Burnley, Watford, Norwich, I don't see any of them bouncing back. That's my personal opinion. Because the Championship is a very strong league. I can tell you that. It's no play. The Premiership is much better. The Championship is crazy. Anyway, I'll leave it there.
All right, thanks, Percy. This has been a special edition of Ubuntu Sports. We're covering on the EPL finale, and we can confirm that Manchester City are the champions of England. They are the champions of the English Premier League. Now, you can join Ubuntu Sports every Friday at 21 hours. We'll be coming to update you on the AFCON qualifiers 2023. Zambia will be playing against Ivory Coast, and they'll be traveling in Ivory Coast before they host Comoros. From me and Lawrence and Percy, it has been a good day, and we say goodbye. Till next time. Thank you.